What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. It's the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. From what Caleb told me, he said, don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock Ian, and I wouldn't fucking miss a Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Welcome to the beginning of the podcast. Chad was away last week, so we replayed an old episode, which many people told me they didn't realize it was an old episode. So
you do that more often, then we don't have to do anything and people still think it's fresh.
Or it just means they never listen to half the shit we say. Also a possibility.
Can you blame them?
Although you are a glasses half full guy and I am a glasses half empty guy, so there's always that to consider, right?
Right now I'm a pool that's half full guy.
I saw that. That was quite the hole you hacked out for that tiny pool.
Fuck, it was big, eh? But I'm like,
what the fuck is he doing?
There is nothing that I hate worse than underbasing something.
I was talking about the width of it.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's also all clear gravel, right? So I'm expecting it to just continue to fall in and fall in and fall in, right? Because I put this clear gravel in 2 years ago when we built the house. So if I dug it just a little bigger than the pool, I was going to be fighting with clear gravel falling in my base the whole time.
That's fair.
So is it oversized? Yes. Did I have any problems putting the pool exactly where I wanted to after the fact? No. Maggie even helped us line up the pool, square up the pool with the house.
Nice.
We're like, this is going to be really fucking tough with just the two of us or the three of us or whatever. So I'm like, who else can we get to hold this tape? I'm like, Maggie, come here. I was like, hold this ring against the house. Whenever I tell you to move, go to this end of the house. I put an X on the house. Go there and measure that. And we're going to go back and forth a bunch of time. And she waited and she fucking did it. I have workers that can't understand that. And she did it. So
maybe she's a natural.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hope not.
I can't. There's no more horrible future for your child than to become a landscaper.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse you could wish on a small child than to be good at landscaping. And anyone who says that's not true has never really landscaped.
It's different at the top, for sure, than it was coming up. Because coming up sucks.
I think it always sucks. I think there is a good part of it. Well, I haven't found one.
Do you feel like now you don't have to do some of the sucky jobs anymore?
No. I feel like I have to do them more.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you just need more workers.
It doesn't matter because the really sucky shit no one does, then you have to do it anyways.
I disagree.
I have workers
that are doing the shitty stuff that I used
None of the stuff that my workers do is shitty as the stuff that I do. That's just working, man. It's just being on site doing work. That's not shit. I like that. That's the stuff I like doing.
Climbing up and down the side of a fucking mountain, raking topsoil from a slinger is not the shitty stuff. To me, that's the shitty stuff.
That's the good stuff, man. That's the good stuff. That's the day in, day out work. That's the good stuff. The working is the good stuff. Everything else surrounding it is shit. I would way rather climb up and down the shittiest slope raking soil than pilfer through spreadsheets trying to sell jobs.
In 40 degrees?
Yep, any day of the week. I fucking hate. I think part of the problem is that like I hate what I've become. I hate being what I do. I fucking hate it every day. I wake up, I fucking hate it. I just hate it. I just want to go work, but that's not possible in my life anymore because I've created my own self-fulfilling disaster of shit where I'm this person that has to do everything but work.
What's stopping you from selling it all? Fucking getting rid of everything. Take a
Because there's
job first,
a whole bunch of people that need me.
I suppose.
And it's deeper than just what I need. Like there's a there's I mean there's a whole my
Are you going to be
kids,
a
my
martyr for
wife,
these people for your entire fucking life then?
probably. That's
I'm going to
nice
be
enough.
miserable because they all need me? What about you? When does
I had a different job. I was even more miserable than I am at this one. I think there's a base core to my personality that's just miserable and never happy. I think that's part of it. Like I had a different job than this. I was way more miserable with that job. Well, I guess it was almost the same as this job now. I had a job I hated where all I did was paperwork and bullshit and sit in trucks and work on computers. And I fucking hated that job. So I created this company so I could go work because that's what I like doing. And then I did that for a bit. But after this amount of time, I have now accelerated back to the point where I'm just doing all this paperwork and all this fucking bullshit. Like, it's fucking shit. I just
maybe you
fucking
need to
hate it.
hire a boss for yourself?
I wouldn't
Because
trust
everybody wants to
anyone.
be the
We'll go
boss,
for that.
right?
Well, everyone's fucking stupid.
Everybody wants to be the boss. So give
I
someone the
don't.
opportunity to be your boss and you be the worker. Because you know they talk shit about how they could do it better than you anyway.
I honestly don't think my people do.
I think it's even though I know I'm a great boss to the guys,
I think you could call any one of my people and say, "Do you want to do what Mike does?" And I guarantee that every fucking one of them would say that there's no fucking way I want to lead Mike's existence. It's the shittiest existence on the planet.
when it's 40
I'll
degrees,
give you all their numbers, and you randomly call them tomorrow, and I guarantee every one of them will say the same thing.
I think
There's no
that's answer change.
fucking way. Sorry,
For sure that answer changes depending on the weather and what they're doing that day.
I don't
There's
think
some
it
days I
does.
guarantee you they wish they were driving around in a fucking truck.
I don't. I don't. I the people that work for me have a very good understanding of what I'm doing, and they all just fucking would hate it, and they all know it.
Mm,
Like they know I'm not just driving around. And like, if your people believe that all you do all day is drive around in a truck, then they are severely misinformed. Severely misinformed. My people understand everything I do, how shit it is, and why I hate it, and why they would never want to do it. Because I explain it to them. I'm, hey, you want to fucking go to this meeting? No, that would suck. I'm like, yeah, it fucking sucks ass, man. It's fucking shit. My people, the last thing that any of them that works for me would, if you could say to anyone that works for me, you have to take someone else's job in the company. Not one motherfucker that works for me would pick my job. There's no fucking chance. Because they're well informed of how shit it is. None of them want to fucking work on Saturday. None of them want to fucking work on Sunday. None of them want to work at fucking 8 o'clock at night. They don't want to do those things. They know I'm doing all those things. They don't want to fucking do it. Like
yeah.
if your people believe that you have a good existence, then you need to do a better job teaching them what you actually do for a living.
What do I
Because
have
they
to
would not want your fucking job.
They're here for their job. If they were here for my job, they would go out and get a work
You're
for
the
them.
one that's saying that everyone wants your job or my job. And I'm the one that's saying no one wants my fucking job that works for me. You're saying everyone that works for you wants your job. And I'm
At,
saying then that they're misinformed.
at face value, they want my job.
I think they're misinformed even if they wanted at face
Well,
value. You
maybe,
haven't
but
done a good job
what do you want
explaining
me
to
to
them
do?
what you do.
You want me to fucking ride around with them and show them what I do all day?
I tell
And
them what
have
I
them
do all day
over
and ask
at
them if they
fucking
want to
7
fucking
o'clock
do
at
it.
night? Yeah, like I don't know how you want. Do you want me to put a fucking slideshow together for these people and say this
If
is what
that's what
we
it
do?
fucking takes.
You know? Let's have a meeting to see to
Let's have a fucking meeting. Let's have a fucking
show you
slideshow.
what Chad does.
I want you to put together a slideshow for next week so that I understand what you do every day.
You know
I want
exactly what I do because you do the same
have
fucking thing.
you have now offered up a fucking slideshow. I want a fucking slideshow, man.
I think
I
that's what
fucking
Instagram is.
spent 4 days chasing around this stupid white fucking beach sand. This is my fucking life. Some guy wants real white Cuban white beach sand for his fucking walk-in of his cement pool. I'm like, he's telling me where to find it. I'm like, well, call them and fucking tell them to bring it. I could fucking care less about this. This
Doesn't
white,
art
this fucking
sources?
white sand is $90 a metric ton. And God only knows where it is. Where is this fucking place? Now they've just sent supersoils.com. These fucking people probably deliver this shit in a fucking stupid bag. This guy needs 22 bags of fucking this stupid ass sand. Like,
But do you have this job already? Are you quoting this job?
no, I'm just fucking. Now my mouse battery's dead. What the fuck is going on here? No, people. This isn't getting a job. This is someone just calling me, being, I need this sand. Bring it to my place. It's a pre-existing customer. I'm like, okay. I don't know what this fucking sand is. I have no fucking clue where to get it. Well, here, let me find it for you. Why don't you just fucking order it from them then?
Yeah,
Weird fucking sand I've never delivered. But this is like, you know how many text messages I get a day where they're like, hey man, I need a 14-yard bin with gravel. Okay. And you say to yourself, oh great, bring a 14-yard bin with gravel. Where? Where do you want this bin to go? Oh shit. Well, I need it to go here. Okay. What day? When do you want this bin to go there? Oh, Tuesday. Okay. What time do you want the bin? Oh shit, yeah, yeah. I'd like that bin at about 12 o'clock. Okay, we'll do our best. Great. Now let's go to the secondary motherfucking problem here. What kind of gravel do you want? Oh, oh yeah, no, yeah, fuck, shit, yeah. I need Crusher Run. Bring me some Crusher Run. Cool. How fucking much?
well, he said a bin full, 14 ton is
No,
what he did.
he just said bring gravel. Never once said it.
Oh,
And then, oh, 4 yards. Thanks, bro. Fucking perfect. Yeah. Okay. Like, and I understand that this is just the shit storm of my own life that I've created, but like, it's like, and normally that kind of stuff does not bother me. I just keep moving forward. But the last like week and a half, I'm like, man, seriously, because there's so many people that order from us and they send bin, time, gravel, location, all in one thing. Boom. Can you do this? Yes. But there's a couple people that just repetitively, and it's like every time I have these like fucking 16 question chains with these, I'm like, bro, we do this every time. I can't read your fucking mind. I
why don't
don't
you just
know
fill out a form?
what the fuck you want. Then there's people ordering concrete bins that have ordered concrete bins like 500 fucking times and filling them with fucking limestone and clay after they filled them with bricks. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? He's like, oh, I thought the limestone would have to go in there. Why? It's never had to before. It's just, but that's just owning a business, you know? And
That's
they're
owning a
all
bin.
good. The thing about it is they're all good people and they're all trying their best. And they're not doing any of this shit intentionally because like
Can you tell which business owners are the successful ones and which ones aren't by the way they talk to you?
uh
Or is there No
No.
differentiating. You can't tell by the ones that are organized are more successful or no, nothing like that. You can tell, oh, this
Um,
guy's on Leanscaper. He's got it dialed in.
I don't know anyone on
No?
the so I don't know anyone on that, so that's not a fair question because maybe they do have it more dialed in.
Do you think if they had it dialed in, they'd be like, hey, I'm on it. I'm on something. I'm on the Leanscaper.
Well, I think that the goal there would be, from what I can ascertain, the goal there would be more of um, getting AI to order this stuff for you.
But you can't tell whenever you're getting gravel to a person or to an AI. Yeah.
Well, that I think that's one of the whole points that they go through with that QR code system that they use, right? They go through this like they're like the inventory self like my understanding of putting QR codes on everything in your shop was that as you take the items, you QR code it and you say, I took 4 red pencils. And the AI knows that there was 20 red pencils in the box at the start of the season. So now the AI does the calculation and says, okay, there's 16 red pencils. And every time you take more of the pencils, when it gets to 0, the AI automatically reorders the pencils to the shop. That's my understanding of what's supposed to be going on. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I have some kind of attention deficit disorder. And I'm also not remotely interested in any of this. So my assessment of what's supposed to be going on could be horribly wrong.
I get it. Like it's it would be a lot faster to
I, to your point, I deal with people that have tons of money and are incredibly successful and are just as disorganized and super disorganized. And then I deal with people that are hyper organized and couldn't rub 2 pennies together.
that was the question. That's what I was
So
looking.
I'm saying like I don't think
You
those two
can't
things are
tell.
related. Yeah,
Okay.
you can't tell from you can't tell from I there's people who are hyper disorganized but constantly pay on time. And then there's people that are hyper organized and never fucking pay you. Like there is no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Hmm.
It's like you don't use any of these programs, you don't have any mentors, you don't have any of this stuff. You are naturally, in my opinion, having known you for the last whatever, you are naturally good at recognizing opportunity and running a business.
Thank you.
Like I believe that to be true. And that's natural talent. You didn't train yourself, you didn't like go to 8 million seminars. Maybe you did before I met you. That could be true. I
I
don't know.
didn't.
Like I think that you you came out of the womb and maybe you weren't great at fucking playing hockey.
That's for sure.
Maybe you can't jam on a saxophone on national television.
Again, true.
You did graduate from university as an English major, so let's say you can write, and I've seen your poems. I think you're a good writer, but
Thank
not
you.
good enough to make a living.
Yeah.
But you did come out of the womb naturally talented at making money.
Not enough money. I'm not that talented, but I do okay.
But I'm saying like you are naturally talented at recognizing opportunity and taking that opportunity and turning it into profitable business.
In a limited
This
sense.
and things that seemed natural in your mind because it just made sense, say like buying the property you have. Lots of people wouldn't have bought it when you did.
Yeah.
Like to say you think that's not true because you don't give yourself enough credit. Anyone would have done it in my position. No, anyone wouldn't have done it in your position because it was probably risky at the time and it was probably more money than you wanted to pay at the time and more money than you had. Like it looks great now, 7 years later or whatever. But
Yeah.
at the time, maybe it didn't look so great. And you're like, ooh, if this goes bad, I'm gonna be living in a sea can or back in the apartment that I fucking had when I used to rent this fucking apartment off my old boss. Maybe that will be my new fucking home. Like, but you recognize the opportunity and then took advantage. I'm just saying, like, I think that that's to somewhat of a natural talent. I don't think you can necessarily train that.
I think I have a horseshoe in my ass, but okay. Let's go with
Or
talent.
you're good at recognizing opportunity.
Yeah, maybe. I wish another opportunity like that would come along, but I
It
get your
will.
point.
It did. You bought two cottages.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different opportunity. It's not necessarily a landscaping opportunity, but it's a fucking opportunity. And you took advantage of it and you bought one. And then when the other one were like, oh fuck, this is an even better opportunity. A lot of people would have been like, fuck, I just bought one cottage. Sorry, man. I'm not into buying a second cottage right now. I've already only bought one cottage, but not Chad. Chad's like, fuck this, man. This second cottage is actually a better opportunity than the first motherfucking cottage. So I'm buying it. And you bought it. A lot of people wouldn't have done I wouldn't have done that.
When, but if you were to see how much they bankroll, it's a no-brainer. Mind
I
you, my wife
probably
puts in a
still
lot of work to make it the way it is. My father-in-law did a fuck ton of work on that place. Like we owe it all to him and my wife for
but you're
just
also smart enough to surround yourself with good people.
again, could be luck, but yes, they're incredible.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't smart enough to surround themselves with good people.
Mind you, I have a lot of workers who aren't smart people. They're good people, but
I think that when it comes to staff, you need loyalty above everything.
yeah, that's important, I think. You need people to show up, that's for sure.
But people show up out of loyalty. On the days when they don't feel like coming, on the Tuesday after the long weekend, they might drag their ass. They might be a little late, but they're fucking there out of loyalty. The unloyal people are the ones that don't show up.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't have loyal, if you have a staff member that doesn't have loyalty, get the fuck rid of them. They're never going to be a productive. And someone can be loyal to you after a day.
Yeah, I suppose they can. I never really thought about that. They know who butters their bread, so. And if they don't feel like it's a fair shake, then there's a door. Find it.
Well, someone could think something's a fair shake and still not be loyal.
Yeah, I suppose. They, the disloyal ones weed themselves out in this company. Like they don't jive with the rest of the crew who they want to put in their time and they're happy to put in their time and whenever they clock out, they can go do whatever. But the ones who make it harder on everybody else or harder on me, they don't jive. Like they don't stick around because the culture is that they get pushed out.
Or they're
If
just
they're there to work,
they're already know that they're only with you for a brief time and they're constantly looking for something better.
yeah,
You know,
true.
which is possible.
Possible. We are up to our eyeballs in work that needs to be done. We don't have enough time to do it all. And I kept saying it's going to slow down, it's going to get better. We just have to get over the July hump or whatever. And now we're in August and the hump is still there. There's still more shit to do than I know how to do. Mind you, it rained all last week, which is great for the sod that I put retarded amounts of water on, trying to save the weeks
Mm.
before then. So, so I don't know. We are just trying to make it through every day. And for God's sake, if someone would pay their fucking bill, that would be great.
You want to know what's really cool?
What?
I think you would appreciate this. So, my truck has a my truck's just like tinging all the time with a million different things that are broken, and I have kind of thought to myself I might not make it to a million kilometers.
Mm.
Well, the truck might make it to a million kilometers, but I don't know if I'll be driving it while it dings and beeps and does all this shit. So I started looking at new trucks. I found this Dodge Ram. It's a Laramie Limited, I think, and it has a red leather interior.
Ew.
It's sick.
Ah,
It's like
like
the
a
coolest
lipstick
thing.
red sort of fucking interior.
No, it's like a dark burgundy.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
sick.
like it? That's not a factory option, is it?
I've never seen it before, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go buy this truck because I like this interior so much. It's it's really neat. I've never seen it before. It's it's more like a deep burgundy than red. I just was like, man, maybe this is a new thing. I've never seen this before. Maybe it's like a special order.
A
Man, how
royal red.
desperate are they to sell this thing? This thing was $129,000 marked down to 106.
Because of the red interior.
Really, I think it's cool, man. I was like, man, that'd be sick. Mind
That's
you, I probably will just keep driving my truck that dings at me because I
well,
like familiar things.
one of my criteria for buying old vehicles, like my Dodge before my old Dodge before I bought it, or my Ford before that, was that I don't want the fucking burgundy red interior. I can't stand it. You can't,
Really,
it's hard to change. Yeah, it drives me fucking nuts. That red color, everything was fucking painted red or like, burgundy red. Like,
I like it. I think because maybe one of my first cars had that color interior.
and you can picture the exact color that it is.
Just get lost. Jesus, fucking cat.
Oh,
129 marked down to 106. That's a significant drop.
yeah. Is it a dually?
No, it's just a 2500.
It's got to be black.
It's black. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't put that interior on a white truck.
maybe they would. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, now it disappeared. Fuck. Now it's gone. Mike, how are you?
Oh, I'm surviving. I have
Yeah.
I told you guys the last time we recorded about that lady that keeps on thinking that I did her driveway.
Yes.
she's taking you to court.
No. But she just listen to this. I got there one morning and she was in her driveway and she came over and her knees are like scraped up and she's like, "Mike, those steps you built are very bad." Not hers. She walked up the driveway that I was working on, and the pavers were out. So there was like a 10-inch step up to the first step, and then the next step, and she fell trying to get up the steps. And I look over, and the cones are falling over. The caution tape is like ripped away. I was like, "Oh, so I guess that's why the cones and caution tape is gone." And she's like, "Yeah, it was very hard to get past that."
Oh.
She's like, "Why would you put that there?" And I said,
So
"Well, so that
is-
people don't trip and fall."
oh my God. Holy
That
sh
lady on drugs?
And
what
then
the fuck?
I had like two other people walking. This is like right by the entrance of this community, so it gets tons of traffic. Um, and there were two other people in one day that came by saying that I did their driveway, and I like, no, I didn't. And they're like, "Oh, you're not the person who works with this, the community or whatever." No, that's not me. I didn't do your driveway. I've never seen your face before. And then somebody else comes up and they're like, "Mike, you did," and I must have missed what he said. He said like, "You did my patio." And I was just like frustrated at that time. I was like, "I didn't do your damn driveway." And I look up and don't recognize this guy. I was like, "I did not do your driveway." He's like, "No, Mike, not the driveway. You did my patio. I'm Greg." And I was like, "Oh, Yeah, yeah. I actually did this guy's patio. I totally forgot. I couldn't recognize him at all.
Was he coming to complain about his patio?
No, he wants me to do his like side walkway. It's like
Oh, well, that's okay.
messed up with.
Wow.
Nice.
So what'd
Are
you do
you
about the lady with the scraped knees?
I I
Is she
just
gonna sue you?
I I don't know.
I knew you
No
were going to
idea.
court over this. My God.
well, she moved all the caution tape though.
And kick down the cones. There's 4 cones across a
Yeah, but the
7 foot
courts
step.
don't see it that way,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Left wing liberals.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. Well, oh, fuck, I gotta message. I gotta dig out some Phragmites this week.
Ooh.
Because they're Phragmites?
Pardon me?
Because they're Phragmites, or you're just randomly digging there
No,
for
because they're
something?
Phragmites.
Hmm.
And I said, what do you want me to do with this? They, I don't know. Take it away or bury it here. I said, well, I'm not opening a giant fucking hole in your job site to bury them. But if I haul them away, there's going to be an environmental fee. What's the appropriate environmental fee to take them away?
Well, you're supposed to burn them.
Okay. Where? At my yard? Sure, I can do that. But there's a fee associated with that. What is it?
I
How much would
as
you?
much as you can get.
Well,
How
these,
much of this stuff is there?
let's say a little 5 ton load.
I don't know. You should look up where to take hazardous waste. And
Hazardous
so
waste.
when we did it, we were required to immediately bag it into brown paper bags, like leaf bags. No, no, black plastic garbage bags, because then the heat kills it. I don't know. So we put it all into thick black plastic garbage bags. We didn't. Liz from JRC did, and her team, and then loaded it into the 14-yard bin in the plastic garbage bags. Then we took the 14-yard bin and we dumped it at the dump.
Hmm.
That was how we got rid of it legally.
They said they didn't care how we got rid of it. They just needed it out. And I think that's the difference between Cornwall and Toronto.
Probably.
And this is MTO. This
Well, the
is,
problem with it, yeah. See, here MTO would want it tracked.
yeah, here they just said get rid of it. I asked GIP, what do you want me to do with it? They said fucking bury it. Well, I can't just bury it here on this site. I can't dig a fucking big hole and put it all in there. It's gonna have a big hole to deal with. Spread the material, then I gotta put topsoil back over it, then I gotta hydro seed it again. Like, it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
And
for a
then
while there, whenever we were bidding earthworks, Jack was doing inspections.
Jack was doing inspections. What does that mean?
Yeah, pre-site inspections looking for Phragmites, so we couldn't
Oh,
get blamed.
well, we're not getting blamed for this at all.
No, I know, but you could on the next one.
True.
Like if you're bringing topsoil in, like you're bringing topsoil into those pathways.
Yeah.
If a year from now there's Phragmites growing that were already there, but you don't have documented proof, they could say you brought it there with that topsoil, and you can't prove you didn't because you didn't pre-document before you brought the topsoil. But that one you were actually screening soil from the site, weren't you? So that's a bit different. But you understand the point I'm making.
Yeah. Well, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? You know, like prove that I brought the Phragmites in here.
But they don't probably in a lot. So around here in a lot of the contracts, it's like written in that you're responsible if these Phragmites show up, if you bring soil to the site.
I don't
That's
know.
what happened to us. That's why we ended up being responsible for it because it was written into the contract, buried on the 10th line of the 100th line of the 5,000th line.
It's literally everywhere, this stuff.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
people don't want to pay to get rid of it.
yeah, but it's an unstoppable force now.
I would
There's
agree with
no
you.
stopping it. I
Listen,
don't
I spent 5 grand doing it. It looks the same. It was a way. It's like I could think of way more rewarding ways to spend $5,000.
Um,
It would
yeah.
have been more rewarding to just burn $5,000. Certainly less
Ah,
headache and hassle.
yeah. There's right next door, like this is on a homeowner's ditch, swale, whatever, where the only place that fucking Fragmity shows up in ditches and swales and shit, right?
Because it needs a constantly moist area to grow.
Yeah. So I'm doing his property, and then there's an empty field right beside his property. I said, what about all that? They said, no, just leave that. It's fucking 8 feet high. The Phragmites there, and 200 feet long. They don't want to do anything about that. Just this guy's house.
Couldn't you just take the Phragmites out and dump them over there with the other Phragmites?
Maybe I No, I don't think they want me dumping anything, especially because the swale goes that way. And if I'm clogging up the fucking swale further down with Phragmites, then I'm probably on the hook to fucking clean that swale too if I start dumping shit in it,
Probably, yes.
So
I
whatever,
agree
we'll,
with you.
we'll just get it done. We fucking add it to the list of a million other things to do. OPSS rates. OP.
What's that?
Oh, is that what you call it? Well, the rates that the government chooses, um, what to bill for. I'll see if I can find a copy for you here. Um, it'll have everything like what's a backhoe worth, what's a grader worth, what's
Oh, we've talked about this before. Yeah, yeah.
no, well, I gave you rates before for union rates or fair wage rates, which were like $7 an hour for a worker or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But OPSS rates. It's a huge document from July 2026. Wow, these are really new. Crushing equipment. It has everything: scraper, wheel tractor, farm, industrial, hydraulic excavator, crawler mounted. I'm sure Jack has a copy of this. Self-propelled tandem. What's a tandem worth? No, tandem drum roller. Sorry. It's got everything in here. So, oh, um, oh, it's even got a chainsaw.
A chainsaw.
Yeah. It's got a. It'll tell you what a generator is worth an hour to run. If dewatering, what that's worth.
We bid a contract and we bid it as dewatered by others.
Yeah, us too. And they
Like,
do.
I don't want anything to fucking do with that. It seems like it would be awful.
Yeah, agreed. What is this? Hmm. These pages aren't even filled out. I got nothing. I just got to find out what a skid steer's worth. Hmm. Welding equipment. Directional drill. A hydraulic post driver truck mounted. What do you think that's worth an hour? According to OPSS. No clue.
No.
$169 an hour is what the government will pay you to run that machine.
How much?
$169 an hour.
Jesus.
A hydraulic crane, 300 that can lift 300,000 kg, which I don't fucking know where you'd ever get something that could lift that, is $1,286 an hour.
Jesus.
Whoa, here's one for you. Um, Dump truck. What's your payload on a triaxle, Mike?
22.7.
KG?
Yeah.
Oh,
22.9 on one of the trucks, 22.7.
so OPSS is $196 an hour.
Hmm. I should tell someone that.
Yeah, I know, but this is the rates for if you had a payload of 75,000 kg, your truck could make $625 an hour according to
Who the
the
fuck has a payload of 75,000 kg?
I don't know, it's probably uh like a tractor with a tug. What do you think?
Yeah, like a well, like a light,
Or
so a pony pup hauls the heaviest, and it's like 42 to 44.
yeah, yeah. So you would make $306 an hour with that rig.
I could deal with that.
You could, if you had a water truck, a tandem axle water truck with a spray bar, $135 an hour. Uh,
Sick.
yeah, rear dump triaxle, stone spreader, $172 an hour. Rear dump tandem axle, $122 an hour. We try for 125. But you see, they're not out to lunch on a lot of this stuff. A pickup truck, a 1-ton pickup truck is $45 an hour.
That seems cheap.
Just to have the truck on site?
Well, like, are you paying for the driver or?
These are just equipment rates, right? Like there would be a driver along, like a laborer along with that. Tag trailer. Like it's all this stuff. Skid steer attachments. They've got fucking everything. An auger is $5.10 an hour on top of um your machine. Skid steer tracked. Uh they're 90 bucks. Skid steer is 90 bucks an hour. Plus $5 an hour for the attachment. Do you know who would like this? Jack. I'm gonna send it to him.
Send it to him.
Do you want it too, Mike?
No.
Yeah, take a look at that.
Okay. Uh, send it to you both. So, do you remember a couple of weeks ago I was talking about some lady who wanted like some riverstone under her fence or something? My fencing guy recommended us for it.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
It turned into $107,000 job.
What was it?
Yeah, we
Just
closed
for River Rock.
You wanted riverstone under a fucking fence, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll call her when I have time. I met with her. It's a bunch of patios, a wall at the side of the house, a front entranceway. It's $107,000. She's like, yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Fucking great. Perfect.
So that why you're swimming in work now, or just
No,
everything's
no,
come to a head?
that's be beside what we're doing.
That didn't even take any marketing cost.
No, that wouldn't fall in my lap. They sometimes do. That red interior isn't so bad, Mike. I thought it would be way worse than that.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that. I thought it was more offensive, more like a dirty smoker red, but that seems okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a bright red.
Not a bright red. I have to tour Napanee and Kingston tomorrow
Tour it.
for work. Yeah.
Ah.
I was talking to like my partner, he's like, "Oh, we have like $40,000 of plants to do here." I'm like, "Wait, you told me that that job got canceled." He's like, "Well, I thought it did, but it didn't. Only the brickwork got canceled." I'm like, "Motherfuck, when am I gonna fucking find time to put in $40,000 of plants?" He's like, "They were hoping to have us there at the end of the week." I'm like, my God.
What job was that?
It's an apartment complex in Kingston. I'm like, "We don't have any locates." He's like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get locates. Should we get private set?" Yes, we should get a private set. How much further can we kick this down the road? Because I'm not ready to do this. The school jobs are going to be closing soon. Like, civil's going to be done their stuff, and they're going to say, "Hey, we need to get you in here to do the sod." That's coming real quick. That'll be like 2 weeks' time.
TradeCon just messaged me, PK.
What did they say?
Hey, bro, want to collaborate on a video?
Is that the guy who wants you to send him $1,000 to come down?
Yeah.
So send them and say, I would love to collaborate with you on a video.
I just said, what were you thinking? Um, it's TradeCon Canada. So they have tradecon.media. Maybe you can go back into your messages because he's got two accounts.
Well, isn't that what they teach in the school about TradeCon or about interviewing for money or something?
You said that you couldn't go back and find the messages. There's tradecon.media and there's tradecon.canada. So yeah, see what comes of that. Oh, he sent it to the I'm a Hardscaper account.
Why are you gonna collaborate with that?
I have no idea. I wonder if he sent anything to the How to Hardscape account. Can't wait till Chad
Hmm.
shows up on the TradeCon feed.
I don't even know who he is. And I'm sure shit not sending someone $1,000 to interview me. Not for me. Sorry, guys.
It's almost as much as we made off of our sponsorship.
I still didn't build him for that. Was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
Oh, well. One day.
We on Friday we got like a couple jobs that Jack have been working on. Well, one of them was some pavers we bid last year, and they asked us if we would do it in September, which works out. And then another one asked if we could start something in the middle of August, which probably works out. Doing some, I don't even know what it is. They've called me twice and said they were going to email me and never emailed me. So there's that. But I think we're probably going to do it. And then Jack closed a fair sized commercial job. So
Nice.
yeah, things are coming together for September, I guess. Like, which is good. The retaining wall guys ordered another load of retaining wall and more B gravel, so that's good.
There you go.
Yeah, they're obviously making progress if they're ordering B trains of retaining wall. So
Now, who has to unload that? Is that your guys or the retailer or what?
I think they unloaded it and we brought it into the site because the site's a bit of a fuck show.
That's a job on its own. Unloading the fucking trucks, man.
Yes, I would say that's one of the things that we probably don't account for properly, so we still get work.
Yeah.
I feel if you
Yeah.
started, that's one of those things. If you started accounting for, you'd probably never get a fucking job.
Yeah. There's so much time unloading that block.
We finished, like, completely finished a residential job we had going on. We were waiting for the fucking irrigation people to come and fix the irrigation so we could do the sod cleanup, just restoration. But I didn't want to do it, and then Buddy comes and digs it all up, right? Fucking
Yeah.
fixing the irrigation, because some irrigation guys would put it back nice, and some guys just wouldn't put it back at all.
Yeah.
So good old fashioned irrigation guys.
That
So
stuff's beyond me. I don't have the patience for irrigation. Don't want to learn it. Don't want to know anything about it. If we break a line, I can put it back together. That's it. I don't want to relocate a head for you. I don't want to tie into a line. I don't want to do any of that.
Uh-oh.
He's gone. The king is dead. Oh, it's been a
Not
day.
again. Yeah, it has. I agree. That
I
was
gotta dig a
just
garage foundation tomorrow.
a garage foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, new build or existing
No,
garage?
no, it's for a new garage in an old neighborhood.
Is it?
Yeah. And so, like, it's one of these, I don't know if it happened in Toronto, but the gas lines for this property come through the backyard, which is
Oh,
pretty foreign here, right? So,
yeah.
got all my locates and stuff, and I'm digging slowly, gas line around, whatever, pull up the tape. But the tape is fucking 4 inches in the ground. Like, I'm barely past the fucking sod and I'm pulling up the fucking tape for the gas line. Like, what the fuck do I do here? Like, I, I don't know what. And then they go to, like, the homeowner goes to expose it, right? Like, so the tape's up and he starts fucking hacking beneath it with a shovel. I'm like, no, no, no. We found the tape. That's low enough. Like, we're not going lower. We're not fucking looking at this gas line fucking straight in the face because they're only made out of fucking plastic, man. Like you could put a shovel through it, no problem. And then it's my fault that the homeowner was hacking at this thing with a fucking hand shovel. Like he's like, don't we need to dig deeper? I'm like, there is no digging deeper here. Find a different way to put your little fucking patio in, your
Jeez.
concrete patio. And I get it. Should it be deeper? Yeah, but what do you want me to do?
Yeah, no kidding.
Not my, like I'm not taking that liability because you need a bigger base. Put it on something synthetic, then
Yeah.
like find a different way. But I'm not hitting a fucking gas line and blowing fucking $2,000 or $3,000 because you wanted another 3 inches of base. So, I don't
Hey,
know.
what did you learn about tattoo removal?
Oh, so my wife took a course out there with a guy and stuff, and there was a couple other people in her class and stuff, and
Nice.
she did good. She lasered me.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, 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 spot on my leg. Um, it's itchy today, but
Yeah, did it hurt?
no, not really. It,
Like, did it hurt more than getting a tattoo?
it hurts the same, but it's faster,
Oh, okay.
right? Like it's not, it's not a long process.
Did they have to bring somebody for like homework or whatever that they would practice on?
No, no, like they
Okay.
brought in like other people and stuff, and they uh they got lasered too, but because everybody wants free laser, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
So they did like a mock estimate on the tattoo that I wanted to remove. Obviously, I wasn't paying for it, but I don't know, it's pretty big. It's like 12 inches long
Oh,
by let's say 12 inches by 8 inches. Like it's a big fucking dark mess and stuff, right? They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably like $800 a session, and you need probably 10 sessions, 10 to
Wow.
12 sessions. So it would be like 8 grand to get this fucking tattoo off, right?
And how much would a tattoo cost of that size?
Probably $1,000.
Wow, that's
So
crazy.
yeah, yeah. But so moral of the story, don't make stupid decisions or don't go to someone shitty. And you can only get them taken off if you have the money to get them taken off, right?
Yeah,
Or like, so after maybe 6 sessions, it's light enough to cover up or
right.
something, right? So you don't have to take it all the way gone because it's really unlikely that you can ever get them all the way gone,
Yeah.
right? Especially if there's colors like yellow and shit. But
Did
okay.
you sit in on the sessions?
Yeah, I sat for a bit because the um you can't rejoin. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out while you
Um The owner of the studio is trying to like court us to like franchise under him. So he was really trying to woo us with everything because like he owns a small business that's a tattoo and laser studio and stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
But then when you get down to it, I own a medium-sized landscape business, right? So just because I'm not in his field doesn't mean I don't know about business and shit. Like I can still know your overhead costs and all this shit. Like how much money you need to make a month to make this work and make your payments and all this shit, right? Like I know about all the business stuff just in a different sense.
Right.
So he's like, whenever he heard that, he's like, oh, you guys would be a great fit for paying me money every month to franchise, you know? Like, do I really?
What would what kind of value would that be that he gives that to franchise? That doesn't make sense.
Well, he's established, right?
Yeah, so you get a name,
You get a name, but
but how many people are like getting going to the name tattoo removal place?
well, there's Removery, which is the one famous one or whatever. Like that's the
Okay.
only established huge chain of this stuff, right? And then I guess these guys are just small. Like my wife and I were talking. There's really not a huge upside
Yeah, I've never
for
wanted
us.
to.
Like we don't have like a portfolio established, right? So
Okay.
you would get that. You would get some of his expertise in consulting and all this stuff, but from the business side of things, like I can run a business. I think anyway, I did it once semi-successfully. So I think there's some transferable skills there. Because the lasering, I'm sure it's tough and you have a machine that you have to study and learn and all this shit, but some people are landscaping and have never done it before
Yeah.
and they're not very good, you know, so
I'm gonna start a new meeting. He says he can't because he's been booted before. 'Cause so I'll start a new meeting and send over the
yeah,
link.
sounds good. See you
All right.
short.
For 1,000 years, men will still say this was their finest hour.